Tamas, or just Tam for short, and we're going to do some more hands things. If any of you are trying to eat healthier, can you please put your hands up? Good, okay, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Any of you, if you're struggling with trying to be consistent, then please keep your hand up. Okay, I'm constantly struggling, so I'm always trying to eat healthy, but I also love really good food like we had back there. I truly enjoy good food, and finding that balance is really hard for me. And I'm the guinea pig today with the technology. Great. Yeah. I can guess your password. Just say it to me, don't worry. So anyway, I'm always struggling with trying to find that balance between eating healthy and enjoying great meals. So thankfully, there's an amazing tool out there for this that nutritionists, coaches, and dietitians have been recommending to their clients since at least the 1950s. And it's called food journaling. It's called food journaling. It's basically amazing just by writing down what you eat or documenting what you eat, just by slowing down and paying more attention to it. Being more aware of your choices, how much it can actually help in making a better decision. So basically just remembering what you ate can help you be healthier. Unfortunately, all the current solutions in the market today, in the digital solutions, are just way overcomplicated and based on concepts that are foreign to most of us. So this results in most people abandoning them or not really doing journaling, and through that they're kind of losing out on all the benefits that you get from food journaling. This really annoyed us because we're looking for a great tool, and it annoyed us so much that we ended up building a tool that can help. So YouAte, it's a simple to use food journaling app that helps you establish and maintain healthy eating habits. It's not restrictive, it's not judgmental, it's easy to use, it just fits into your everyday life. Someone changing that. So let me tell you how it works. Basically the whole thing is built up around the concept of a path. It's a path that leads to a healthier you. So basically when you eat something, you just take a simple photo. We don't do calorie counting, we don't try to recognize the ingredients. You just take a simple photo, and then you decide if for you, based on your goals, was that meal on or off path for you. It's how you feel, what you feel like. Basically the idea is just to slowing down and think about it. Was this something that was on my path towards my goal, or was it something that's off path? And we put that on a beautiful little timeline. If it's on path, it goes in the middle. If it's off path, it kind of goes to the side. I should have used one of those screenshots. Kind of goes to the side, but basically the idea is that it's okay to be off path. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to eat 100% of the time. We're just carefully trying to show it to you so you don't forget. And so basically you hit on path or off path, you're done, you put the phone away. 20 minutes later you get a reminder asking you, how was your meal? So here you can go into a little bit of mindfulness. You can see, why did you eat? Were you really hungry? Was it just time to eat? Was it a social gathering? Where did you eat? Was it standing up? It's sitting at a table or in a car? How did you feel afterwards? So these are optional items you can fill out if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it kind of goes into, again, you reflecting on your choices and why did you eat. So that's the basic app. We're trying to keep it very simple. Our goal is to make sure that people actually use it and keep using it, and something that truly fits into life. But that's just the first step. I mean, it's just the first step of the YouAte platform. What we're trying to do is build a whole platform around it that helps you maintain and stick to your healthy path. So the next item in there is the web component, which obviously you can go there and look at your profile online. But what's more important is we allow you through the web to actually share your path with others. So by default, YouAte is completely private. Nobody sees what you're putting on there. So the issue is once you go public with your meal choices, you do get some accountability, but you also tend to cheat a bit and not record everything that you eat because you're kind of embarrassed. You don't want to show everything off to your friends. So the idea is by default everything is private, but if you do want to share it with a friend or with a coach or a nutritionist, you can send them a private link and they can see it, but it's not for the whole world to see. And obviously our long-term plan with this is we're actually building a coaching platform around it where coaches can easily manage their clients and communicate with them. So there's going to be real-time chatting there, easy sharing, so they can truly help their clients. The next step in the platform of what we do with all this data is we're planning on building an AI engine behind it that helps to find and recognize eating patterns in your eating habits. So both good ones and bad ones. So you can focus on the good ones and try to change the bad ones. So the idea behind it with the engine is, first it just recognizes the patterns. In the long term, we can see something where it can actually predict eating patterns. So if you're starting to eat too much in front of a TV or something, it can alert you or your nutritionist, so you can work on it and improve it. So do we have competitors? Of course we do. Most of the calorie counters out there, MyFitnessPal is the big one. Most people know that and lose it. They're basically based their concept on something that we and many nutritionists now think that is wrong, which is calorie counting. It helps you physically to be healthier, but mentally and emotionally, it's not a good way to go. It's also lots of restrictions, causes lots of issues. Things like orthorexia, which is the eating disorder of eating too perfectly. A lot of that comes out of calorie counting, so we're kind of going against it. There's also coaching platforms and simple journaling apps. Most of these are very limited and leave a lot of room for improvement. A lot of walking here. So who is this for? Really, initially we're targeting people who are trying to actively eat healthier, people who have tried various tools. Eventually we do want to go with novice users to create more content for them, to bring them in. Obviously the market is huge. I don't really have to go into that. I think just in the US it's 245 million people trying to eat healthier. Obesity is on the rise worldwide. Even though people are trying different tools, none of them seem to work. So it is definitely a huge market. Where we are, we started working on this whole idea in September. I think the first code was probably written in October. And we just launched our first version a month ago in the App Store. It was just a soft launch. Thank you. We have around 350, 400 daily active users, saving about 4 meals a day. And feedback has been absolutely amazing. People were telling us how much they love the product, that it changed their lives. After the presentation, I can tell you funny stories about a couple of bugs we had in the app, and people, instead of just running away from it, they're telling us that, is it normal to wait 30 seconds before the uploads? Because I wait for it 4 times a day, but it just feels weird. So we're like, no, it's not normal. It was a bug we fixed. So anyway, we're getting amazing stickiness, which even surprised us. Revenue model, question people always ask, it's completely free to use. What we see in the revenue model is from the coaching side to build that platform for the coaches where they can manage more clients than they currently can and easily communicate with them. That's going to be a subscription model for coaches and nutritionists. So that's where our revenue comes from. And the team, it's 4 of us working on this, currently based out of Budapest. Basically, we got together through our common goal of trying to eat healthier and also wanting to do something that does change the world just a bit. So we've been working on it since September. We also have a great group of advisors we're working with, nutritionists, coaches, dietitians, behavioral change specialists that have been helping us. We've been very careful to make sure we don't build something that take people out of the not so healthy calorie counting phase and put them into another type of addiction. So we want to make sure we build something that's kind of smooth and doesn't cause too many issues or any issues. And finally, basically what we're doing, what I'm always saying we're doing with YouAte is we're taking the most effective tool in helping you eat healthier and we're making it usable for everyone. And we are actively looking for partners and early stage investors that want to join us on this healthy journey. So thank you.
Thank you. Questions? We got a couple minutes for questions.
Any questions? No questions? Yeah, questions, yes.
What's the biggest challenge right now?
Biggest challenge? It's interesting. We have a roadmap with things we wanted to build and keeping the app simple and usable and very simple, which right now we get a lot of feedback on how nice it is. That's going to be probably the biggest challenge. Honestly, we had certain features we thought we need to build in there to make it more useful, more valuable, more sticky. And right now it's sticky without it. So either those features are not needed or still needed, and making those decisions, that's always, I think people always quote Steve Jobs. I'm not sure if he's the one who said that, but I think he said that a product is only finished when there's nothing to take away. So in this early stage, it's always interesting because we're putting things in there to see, do we really need it? If not, we try to take it away, and those decisions are always hard. Oh, okay, sorry.
Quick question, are you using humans for determining the healthiness of food, or are you using Microsoft Cognitive Services, or how are you determining
The on-path or off-path?
Yeah.
You're doing that yourself.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. You know your path, you know how you feel like. My example is, for me, a Tuesday night, getting a burger just late at night, just for no reason. For me, that's off-path. A couple of weeks ago, I was on the beach, got a burger, sat out on the sand, beautiful sunshine, had the burger on-path. So it's how you feel. Technically, it doesn't really matter which one you select. We do keep a percentage. We do want you to try to achieve 80% on-path, not 100%. My goal is 80%, I'm at 75 right now. I'm trying to get to 80. But as long as you slow down and think about it, it's a win already. Last question. Sorry, back there, and then you can find me afterwards.
So you have a rather large audience that you're targeting.
Yes.
Can you be a little more specific about who your primary audiences are?
Right now, we're getting a lot of traction from paleo, keto people, ketogenic, I don't know, how do you say it? Is it ketogenic, keto? Anyway, so we're getting targets from them. We're also, most of you through our advisors, people who had serious eating and weight issues and are trying to try different diets and run into other different issues and kind of coming back and looking for like a simple, normal way of doing things. So as far as targeting goes, we're kind of going through nutritionist networks, associations, coaches associations. We see like hardcore fitness people are not our target audience. And right now, people who don't know anything about healthy eating, we just don't have time to put together enough content to help them, so they're not our target. So right now, we're kind of shooting for the middle. It's still a huge market. Just for a final word, one of our nutritionists was telling us how MyFitnessPal is a niche. It's at the very end of the food journaling spectrum. It's a niche product. So I'm looking at a niche product that has 100 million users. I'm wondering what the middle section is, how big that is. It's scary, actually. So, thank you.
Wonderful, give it up for Tamas.